Tell me about, so I'm in one of your go-in circles.
Yeah.
Having a great time. We're on week 4 or 5. 4, I think. There's 6 of us in it, right?
Yeah.
5 of us in it. Tell us about that, because I know I'm from a personal experience, I'm having a great time and connecting with people who I would have never met.
Yeah.
And even, we're outside, we meet once a week, but outside of that, we're talking and connecting. Yeah. So tell us about that. What was the idea behind that? And then, how's that going?
Before COVID, I did circles, and I would bring 10 people, and we would sit around a table and we'd go 2 hours. Mm-hmm. And it's almost, so I do these go-in conversations. My podcast is Heady Coleman Podcast. I have go-in conversations with people. Mm-hmm. And essentially what happened was I would have 10 people and we would have a big go-in conversation. We'd have a discussion. Yeah. And that discussion was mainly about how do we get to know one another. And those questions that I asked people hopefully let all of us know about one another. And then at the end of that 2 hours, the last question I would ask is, how can we help you?
Right.
And then those people would say something that they would need help around. For example, we met at Creative Mornings.
Yeah.
Creative Mornings happened because of a go-win circle.
Okay.
At the end of the go-win circle, this was in person, 10 people.
Yeah.
Hannah says, hey, I want to start Creative Mornings. These are some of the things I need. Just so happens, and I didn't do this intentionally, whatever, it kind of gives you chill bumps. She needed a video done, so there's a videographer there.
Yeah.
She needed a place to host the event, and so there was somebody there that their company had an event. And so you had all these things, and from that, she was then able to submit the application. Creative Mornings happens.
Yeah. And
now I think it's going on year 3 or 4.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because of COVID, it's kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah.
But so when COVID happened, I'm like, man, how can I do these circles, make them smaller? I wanted to do a type of mastermind kind of thing, but put my own twist on it.
Sure.
And essentially, it's all about accountability, feedback, and community. Accountability based on a win that you've defined for yourself. Yeah. How can we hold you accountable?
Yeah.
2, when you hit a hard place or having challenges, how can we get feedback? Mm-hmm. How can we help you in that? And then 3, community. I think community is about cheering each other on.
Right.
Community is about getting to know one another. And the thing that ties us and makes us community is this whole idea of this go-win.
Yeah.
Like we've defined a win for ourselves, and then the go is what are those right things that you need to be consistent in, which a lot of what the circles is, I continue to form them and learn them. This is my second one. I think you're my second one. It's going to be a lot about what are those right things that you need, you've lined out for yourself to be. That's what we hold you accountable on. Yeah. But then when those things aren't working, we give you feedback and help you. But it's by far probably one of my favorite things I'm doing right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Just to connect for an hour with a group of people, you know, once a week for 8 weeks, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and see people progress through that, and how people, what's your win for today or win for this week? And, and even though they might seem super small, or to some other people that might be like, well, I don't understand why that's a win. To the other person, it's a huge, big deal, isn't it?
Yes. It's really cool. So my first circle was 12 weeks. And so we're almost done with that one. And we're like, it's already, because we thought 12 weeks would be too long. I was thinking 12 weeks would be too long. And that's the reason I made the second one 8 weeks, right?
Yeah.
But then I like, there's 12 weeks, and I feel like we are in a good, we're just now getting in a good place, a rhythm, and so I'm like, well, maybe I need to go back to 12 weeks. But another thing that I'm going to do out of this is so we use Basecamp for our circles, and you all are the first circle that I use Basecamp on. And so what I'm going to do is make this go-win community Basecamp to where it'll be a community of people who can ask questions around.
Like alumni who are in it. Yeah.
Like a win that they have.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start that out, and we're going to see if we can put a monthly thing to it, and kind of subscription based, and grow it and continue to help people and achieve the wins that they want, because I believe that that's part of how we live out our greatest story. So the win is all about the story.
Sure.
As Mike, as you grow in whatever your win is, and as you're telling it to other people, right? Like, man, I did X, Y, Z, or I did this. That's how you're like, man, that's so interesting. And then also you're telling the challenges of getting there. So that's what the circle is about.
Yeah. It's so interesting, how our worlds are coming together from people you've never met before, and how similar, people are, and similar interests or a need, right? And there's someone in that group or someone knows someone that your need is covered.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it. It's just like, you know, like I don't want to Google anything. I just ask my group now, you know, like, hey guys, done this before? Oh yeah, do this, and this, you know?
And it's much better to add. Even Google's great. But even, I don't know if you find this, like I'll be sitting around with my family and we'll be trying to come up with something. We could easily Google it.
Yeah.
But we just keep asking.
Yeah.
I was like, I do not know the answer. But it lets you know, like, we want to know from one another.
Right.
Google's there.
Yeah.
Any moment. I can pick it up right now and ask how I can get to XYZ. But it's not like asking Mike, somebody that I know, somebody I love or care about and want to see or see them invest back. It's just, so it's really